Hi there, welcome to Mama's Kitchen. Right, this is Made with Mama. Today what we're going to do is actually I'm just showcasing what we call Gbegiri. This is a soup in Nigeria, and it's made with beans. So it's a bean soup, and you usually add what we call Ewedu and some stew, and then it goes with amala, as you always know, and people sometimes use it for two. So I'm just going to quickly showcase the Gbegiri, and we have time, we do the side issues or side ones. Right, so we've got, what I got here is just beans, and we're going to peel the beans just like we peel beans for moimoi and akara. So I've got that here. I'm just going to put it in to my Thermomix. And to peel the beans, you just need to be careful, because when you soak it about 5 minutes to 10 minutes. This was just about 5 minutes soaked. So we're just going to manually peel the beans, and all I need is to use the reverse blade. To use the reverse blade, there is a little star beneath the zero, and you just press that. So just to put it on reverse, and that is reverse. It has a numbered reverse, yeah. So, and with that, I'm just going to put this on 3 seconds, yeah, and we're going to put that on 5, just to peel this. Okay, so let's see what we have. Right, so that was just spot on. So that's 3 seconds of peeling to just peel the beans, you can see. So what I'm going to do next is quickly wash all the chaff from the beans, yeah. And then we're going to start cooking. So we've washed the beans now, as you can see. It's all cleaned, nicely cleaned, yeah. We've peeled everything, and you can see that that goes in the bin, and this goes back into the... We got everything in there, and then we now put in some onions. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do anything to these onions, because eventually this is going to blend. It's all going to cook down and it's going to blend. So I'm just going to put that in. I'll put a pepper in, so you can see I've got my pepper. There's what we call the locust bean, which is iru. I'm going to put that in. I love my iru. And I'm just going to add some water. So just about a liter of water. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to put a little bit of palm oil. The palm oil I usually use is the Ghana Zomi oil, and I'm just going to measure just about 100 ml of that into this. So the cup of my Thermomix, this is another good feature of the Thermomix, is I could measure this. This is 100 ml cup, so it has the mark for 50 and 100, and I think I'm going to use 100 ml. So let's show that. There you go. So just about 100 ml into my Thermomix. Okay, and we're going to have this on, and I'm going to leave this for 30 minutes on Veruma to cook. Go back to the home button, and I'm going to put this 30 minutes on Veruma, and I'm going to put this on 2, and we'll leave it. Yeah, so we're back here. So after 30 minutes, let's see what we've got here. So this was on Veruma for 30 minutes. You can see the pepper is gone, the onions are all gone. So this is the advantages of cooking things in the Thermomix. So all I'm going to do now is just blend it, and then I'll just add I've got here some fish, some shaki with POMO. So POMO is cow skin and shaki is the tripe. So we cut it into pieces. This you can put anything you want. Some people put in some shredded turkey, some put shredded chicken, some is only fish. So this is like a stock fish that is going in. So I'm just going to quickly blend it, and because the Thermomix has a blender function, I just put it on that, and just for 30 seconds I'm going to blend this and we'll see what happens. So that's done for 30 seconds. Let's see. Can you see what we got here? That's a very lovely gbegiri, and this is really smooth. Very nice gbegiri. You can see that. So now I'm just going to throw my stock fish in and my cooked POMO and gbegiri and shaki, and I'm just going to put 2 teaspoons of Maggi stock. So this is prawn one, yeah, because beans has usually salt in it already. It already tastes salty. You have to be careful when you're putting this in. And all I'm going to do is I'll add a little bit of water just to make this more lighter, and I'm going to cover it and we leave it. So we go back to the home button on the Thermomix, put that to 5 minutes, just for it to simmer for 5 minutes. And now that we have the meat and everything, and you don't want to blend that, so you put this to stir and you still keep this on Veroma. So on Veroma, and you put this on stir. The other feature that you can also do with the Thermomix is also, once you put it on stir here, you could take this out and actually put your spatula, throw your spatula in and leave it that way. That way it will be stirring at the bottom and stirring at the top, and that is also another feature you can use. So I just wanted to show you which ways you could do this with the Thermomix. So let's see what we have. We're getting there now. Just a few seconds, and as you know, our Thermomix always cools down, so it's cooling for just a few seconds. And now let's see what we have. Wow, 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 wow. See that? That's our gbegiri ready. I'm going to pour that down here. So what you can do, you can just pour that down to cool, or you can just straight away separate them into the bowls that you want. And once it cools down, you can then freeze it for whenever you want to use it. It'll be easy for you to use. So since I've got little time, I'm going to go straight on pre-clean our Thermomix jar, and I'm going to straight on demonstrate how you can use it to cook ewedu, which is what you could add to this gbegiri. Beautiful. Can you see that? Beautiful. This is amazing. Now we're going to pre-clean, as you know, always the Thermomix. Just a little bit of soap and water, and we go back to, and once we swipe this, that gives you the functions, and we choose pre-clean, and we pre-clean our Thermomix. So hello, so hi there. Just as I said earlier on, after doing the gbegiri, I just decided to showcase how we're going to do ewedu, because for those of us that are in Europe, we sometimes don't get the ewedu leaves. So if you don't get ewedu leaves, my sisters, my brothers, don't worry, this will do. That's the malukia. Malukia is the same as the ewedu. So I'm just going to open this. I like it because it's a quick one when you really want to quickly do this, a very fast one. So what I do with maluka, we open it there, and I like it because when it's frozen, you actually tend to get everything in. So there we go. So that's one bag, and this time I'm going to do 2 bags of that. And cooking that in the Thermomix is also very easy. So I do that. So having got the 2 in, I've got just about 4 fingers of okra here, because usually you would have put what we call can, which is the phosphate, but I don't have that. So when you don't have that at home, don't worry, not to worry, you can still use okra. A little bit, it can be 4 fingers or 6 or 3 depending on how much you like. This time I've used it about 4 or 5 there. I've got my liquors bin, which is the Iru, so I'm going to put that in. And you don't need, with that, you don't need too much water, just about 100 ml of that into that. We're going to cover it, and I'm going to give it 10 minutes on the varoma because I want high heat on it. And I've got my little stockfish here that I'm going to put in later. And if you like, you can put in some powdered pepper as well, depending on how you like it. So we put that on 10 minutes. On the varoma, and I'm just going to put this on 1. So as we're waiting for our ewedu to be ready, I just wanted to show you what we're having for dinner. I'm just going to show you this. I'm having some fresh fish here. Now I've got this paste which I made in the Thermomix. It's actually a vegetable stock paste which I usually season. I've mentioned in the past videos, you can use it for fish, meat and chicken. So I've got that, and that's just a little bit of that. If you come closer, so like I said, that's how the vegetable stock paste looks like. And I'm going to put a little bit of that into my fish. Yeah, because as I said, you can use it for the fish as well. This is fresh fish, and I've got here some onions that I'm going to put in it, and some tomatoes, and we got some chives and a bit of fresh basil, I get a little bit of fresh basil, not too much, just to give it a very nice flavor. I love basil. And that mix all together. And now we're going to, so what I've done here is my sauce. I made this in the Thermomix earlier. It's just peppers and hot peppers and tomatoes, long tomatoes, and I've done that and cooked, stewed down, and we're gonna just arrange the fish in it. So this is what we're gonna have for dinner. And it's all going in there. Oh, can you see that? That is all going in there, all the goodness. And you can see my pepper and tomatoes was really well blended in the Thermomix. And I'm now adding all this sweetness, and by the time we finish the ewedu, we'll come back because I'm going to just leave this for just about 10 minutes, and we'll come back to it and see how this is all coming together. So you just put a little bit of that there just for it to cover it, and it's all going to start bubbling up soon. Yeah. Right, so let's see what we have here now. So you can see with the ewedu there, so that was 10 minutes in there. So now I'm going to, because of the okra we put in, otherwise it would have been okay, I'm just going to give it 5 seconds, yeah, and I'm just going to put that on 1. Right, so we're going to stop our ewedu. This is just about 3 minutes more to go, but I just wanted to check because I can have a feeling that this should be done by now. In the Thermomix, one of the advantages of using the Thermomix for this is that you don't have to be there staring at it. It doesn't go over your cooker or anything like that. When it's ready once you set the time. So you can see this is all nice and ready now. There, you can see now. So I don't want to leave it too long on, so that's why we're going to pour this. You can see it's all drawy and nice. So there we go with our ewedu. So this is going to be served with the Gbegiri we done. So there, so we're going to serve this. That's how you get the ewedu. Serve that and a bit of the Gbegiri. Put some little meat in it. There you go. And I'm going to now put the fish that we